In this Facebook tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up and create a Facebook page properly so that it looks professional and it can easily be found in search. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Sarah Nguyen, and on this channel I make tech and social media easier for awesome entrepreneurs like yourself. If you're new here, consider subscribing for all of the latest product reviews, tips, and tutorials. And at any time, check out the description for links to all of the resources mentioned in this video. A Facebook page is different to a Facebook personal profile as it allows you to run Facebook ads and also access customer insights such as reach and engagement that you wouldn't get from a Facebook personal profile. It's also against Facebook's policy to use a personal profile completely for business purposes. So you want to create a page if you're a business so that you can promote your business and access all of the analytics and insights available to you. So let's go over to my computer now and I'll show you exactly how to set up a Facebook page.
To create a Facebook fan page or page, you need to start off by going to facebook.com/business. And once you get to this page, in the top right hand corner here, select that little arrow in the corner and then select create a page. Once you've done that, this will open up the magical Facebook page creator. And from here, you can select one of the options. Now is not the time to freak out if you can't decide if you want to be a business or brand or a community or public figure. Pick one that suits whatever situation you're in and know that you can change this later if circumstances change or if you make a mistake and you select the wrong one. Just pick one. I'm going to select, for the purposes of this demonstration, business or brand, and then I'm going to select get started. Once you've done this, then you continue with the prompts. So here you need to come up with a name for your page. So ideally the business name, or if it's a personal brand, you can have your personal business name, and also to select a category to describe the page. So I'm going to go ahead and give my page a name. In terms of a category, if I start typing, different things will come up. Oh, look, such a variety of categories on Facebook. So the easiest one, I think, that covers 99% of most businesses is product or service. If you are a bricks and mortar business, so you have a retail shop front, find that. So if you're a hairdresser, find that, and that will enable you to then put in the address. So if you do have a shop front, try to find the category for your actual business shop front, whether it's a hairdresser or a bakery or a real estate agent, find that category. But for majority of businesses, I think product and service will actually be the most straightforward and simple one to categorize your business as. Then select continue. If you selected hairdresser, it will then ask you to put in the address, and you want to do that particularly if you are a business with a shopfront, because people actually do use the maps within Facebook to locate your business. So that's a little tip there. Then Facebook will take you to this page and you'll see that they have these little prompts everywhere telling you how to set up the page and with little tips, which is nice and fine. Just close them. It's not a big deal. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to upload the profile image for our page. And just to take note that it's a square image here when you're setting up your page, but once you've saved it, it's actually now a circle image. So just keep that in mind when you're uploading the actual image. In terms of the dimension for the page, Facebook recommend that you have it at minimum 180 by 180 pixels. I find that actually to be too small. So I set it at 1080 by 1080 pixels, and I find that that is just better in terms of the quality of the profile image when it appears on screen. So in essence, you just need to upload an image that is a square and you're able to crop it anyway. So you can choose an image, whether it's your logo or an image of yourself, if you're a personal brand, or an avatar. It's really up to you. So I'm going to select change picture, clicking on that little camera at the bottom there. And I have the options of choosing from photos. So this will select images from my personal profile, or the images that I've uploaded on my personal account. I can select take photo, and this will activate the webcam if you have one, and then take a photo of yourself. Or I can upload a photo, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to select that option and select the image from my computer, and that's uploading now. Then I have the option to drag and reposition which section of the image I want to be included in that circle. And the other thing that I can do is that I can crop it a little bit using this bottom tool here. So I just drag that back and forth, just so that I am happy with whatever they've included within the circle section there. The other thing that I can do is if I'm adding another profile image, so once I've uploaded this, I have the option of changing my profile image. I can make it temporary. So I can set it so that this image is temporary, and it will switch back to the previous profile image within the period of time that I choose. And you can do this if you want to change the picture and just set and forget it. You don't have to do it while you're setting it up, but it's just something to know that that's why that's there. I can also add a description, so I can add the link to my website. I can add just how I'm feeling. It's up to you, whatever you want to add in that description section there. It's not mandatory, but it's an option. If I wanted to edit the image a little bit more, I can select this edit button with the wand here. And this will open up the dialog where I can choose different filters that Facebook have pre-made. I'm going to leave it at its original. I can add text overlays. So if I click on this add text section, I can add some text. I can then move it around a little bit. And it's just kind of this simple editor that allows you to kind of add a bit more personality and add some images and etc. to the profile image. So I'm going to cancel that because I don't really want to do anything with it and discard the changes, but you would save that if you actually did want to save the changes. And I'm happy with that, and I select save. So now the profile image will appear after the page automatically refreshes. And for some reason, it may be square, but just know that it will be circular on mobile, and you can see that on the screen now, and it will eventually convert over to a circle like what you see here. The next thing you want to do is you need to add a Facebook cover image. Now, the dimensions of a Facebook cover image are 820 by 312 pixels, and you can upload it as a JPEG file, a .png file, and you can also create a video at the same dimension. So 820 by 312 is what you can upload it as, but you can also upload the video at 820 by 462 pixels if you did want to upload a video in this space, and the video would essentially autoplay. And if you select this button and then you select upload photo or video, I'm going to select an image that I've created, and Facebook will just whack it in there for me. And then I select save. If I wanted to change the cover photo, so let's say I wanted to make it a slideshow, I can add extra images. So I selected the edit, I select upload more photos. If I don't crop it, what happens is Facebook will automatically crop it. That's why it's important that you do resize the image to the right size. Otherwise, it's going to crop it wherever it wants to. And I'm going to show you exactly how ridiculous it can look. So I've uploaded the additional image. It's a slideshow, and if I select the arrows, it's cropped off half of my forehead, which is not ideal. So get the image size to the correct dimensions. Now, the third thing that you want to do is you want to set your page username. So if you select create page username here, it will open up this dialog box, and then you can type in the page name. So whether this is your business name or whether it is the name that you want the page to be known as. I'm going to try and see if I can get this. And if the name is available, you'll see the tick mark here, but if it's not, here's what you'll see. So let's go there. You'll see that the name isn't available. So you'll need to come up with alternatives on the name. But I'm going to select the one that I want that is available. And then I'm going to select create username. Now, just a thing on usernames. So with usernames, it is important that you get this one right. So Facebook changed the policy on whether or not they let you change the username, and they're quite inconsistent about it. There was a time where they only let you change it 2 times, and after 2 times you were just stuck with the name. Sometimes they let you change it, sometimes they don't. So spend a bit of time and do this one when you're ready and you know what the username is that you want the page to be called. So your Facebook page, or my Facebook page, will now be facebook.com/Parker Creative Studios. And that's the URL that I can put on my business card, on my email signature, on my website, just to make it easier for people to find the page and easier for me to share the page with people. So I'm going to go ahead and create the username there. Excellent. There's my link. I'm going to go okay. We're making progress here. We are making progress. So we've set our profile image, we've set the Facebook cover photo, and we've now created the username for our page. The thing that we want to do next, I feel, is that we want to add a button. If you have a look at Rode Microphones page, on their Facebook page, for their button, they have Learn More. And when you select the button, it takes us to a very specific website. So they've got people going to, at the moment, the My Rode Reel competition winners page. So you can select where you want this button to go and put a URL to either your store, your website, a contact page, whatever it is, which is the priority call to action for you. That's what I would recommend putting the button towards. So select add a button on your actual page. And if you have a look at the options that Facebook gives you, you can either choose for people to make a booking with you, to contact you, to learn more about your business, to shop or make a donation, or to download or play your app or play the game. So depending on what it is, you'll be able to put in the link or the details of where you want that button to take you. So I'm going to go learn more about the business. So here I can choose a video. So I can select a video that I upload or upload one. And I am going to choose learn more. And then I want to send people now to a website. And then I'm going to paste in a link here. So I'm going to select a link, paste it here. And then I'm going to select finish. And there the button is learn more. And when people click on that, it will go to the link that I chose here. If I want to change it, I can always edit the button. And this will enable me to then change it back to another button, so a contact button or the booking button, or to whichever one that suits me, or I can also change the link whenever I want to as well. So that's pretty important. That's pretty neat. It gives you the ability to drive people to the core thing that you want them to do. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to organize our tabs. So on the left-hand side here, Facebook will give you a bunch of default tabs, and not all of them may be relevant to you. So we're going to remove the ones that aren't relevant to us and fill in the details for the ones that are. So go to settings, and from settings, you can then go to templates and tabs on the left-hand side. Once you've done that, Facebook will load the template and tabs, you'll see that they've probably set a default template for you based on what they think is right. Select edit because normally they don't get it right, and choose a template that suits you. So whether you're a business, whether you're a venue, whether you're a non-profit, a politician, services business, I'm going to choose that I am a services business. And then I'm going to apply this template. You can have a look and see. They'll tell you what this template includes in terms of the tabs. These ones, yep, they look pretty good to me. And then you can always change them around anyway. So I'm going to go OK to apply the template that suits me. They have used the default tab, so this is what they think will be most successful. It's up to you. I'm going to turn it off so that this will allow me to change them. So then I have a look at the actual tabs. So this is the services tab, and if you don't want the tab to appear, you just select off. Now the information for services will be in the general information here. So if I don't want it to appear, I turn off the review tab. Once again, if I don't want it to appear, I can switch it off. This is the review sections where people are able to leave a review. Same with the shop settings, same with the offerings. Just go through each one. And if you, I think you're not able to switch off posts because that by default is what Facebook is all about, but you are able to turn the other ones off, and you're also able to move them around. So for me, post is pretty important. I need that at the top, and I also think my videos are more important and shouldn't be so far at the bottom. So I want people to see post, videos, my services. My reviews are off, so I'm going to move anything that I don't need at the bottom. Jobs, I don't want to promote any jobs. That's not quite relevant, so I'm going to turn that off. Community tab, you can't switch that off. Community tab is all of the details. So for example, community for Rode here just has a summary of their photos, how many likes and follows that they have. So I'm going to leave that. Probably, I'll move it up a little bit. So it's up to you to order them, and ordering them is as easy as dragging and dropping them. Once you're happy with the ones that you have, you can add more tabs if you want, but I'm not going to do that. When I go back to my page, I'll see that the ordering has changed. Videos is back at the top, jobs and whatnot is all there that I've moved to the bottom, and that is essentially it. Now, the last thing that we're going to do to complete the setup of our page is we're going to go to the settings section here on the top right hand corner, and then this is going to take me to a whole heap of things in Facebook. So you can go through these one by one, but the key thing that I would go through is I would go to page info, and I would make the effort to fill out the description, so a summary of your page. This is important to put the keywords in. So if you're a retailer, talk about what you offer, the products and services, and your location. You can fill out the details here if you want to include your phone number, the website, a contact email address for it to appear on the page. Remember, this information will be public if you put it in here. And once again, the location, which is very important. People use the map on Facebook. Don't underestimate that. So put it in there if you indeed have a business where you want customers to come and visit you. If not, then obviously don't put your personal address if you don't want people to come and visit you at your home. You can also put opening hours, very important for retailers and bricks and mortar businesses as well. Put the hours that you're open and closed. People refer to this when they're planning and when they're going to go to the actual retailer or the store. There's other things here that you can fill in as well if you want to take the time. Just a summary of the products you offer, your mission. You don't have to fill these out, but I find that it's good to fill them out because it gives you just a bit more information. And if you look at Rode, so Rode have filled all of theirs out, and their about page is pretty impressive. So this is this section here where it's all of that business information, when they started, the contact details. They've got an image and a profile set up, all their milestones. So it's pretty impressive if you can fill it out properly. And the benefit to doing this is that it puts more keywords into your page, so that if people are searching for keywords relating to your business, you have a higher chance of actually appearing in the Facebook search if you have these keywords. Now, I'm not saying to just keyword stuff your page, write it properly, make sure that it's not spammy, but here's the chance for you to just showcase your business, talk about what you do, and provide some background information to your business as well. So I would make the effort to put all of those details in, and that essentially is the basics of setting up your actual Facebook page. The last thing I'm going to show you, because the rest of it you can kind of play around yourself, is setting page roles. So one of the great things about having a Facebook page is that you can have lots of different admins helping you manage the page. So in order to add extra people, you go to the settings section where I showed you here, then you go to page roles, and then you can add other people. So you would type in their name. So if they're already friends with you on Facebook, they will appear. There you go. So just like that. Or you can just type in their email address, and it needs to be the email address that's connected to their Facebook profile, and that will enable them to come up in this search section here. And you can select to give them, and you can select different controls. So you can have them as an admin, which is full control. They're able to add and remove users, do that with people you trust, because that means they can actually remove you as an admin if they are an admin as well. Editors have similar controls, but they're not able to manage users. Moderators, advertisers, analysts, as you go down, they get less and less control. So that's where you go and you add people, and you're also able to edit existing controls. So if someone leaves the organization, you go into this same place here, and you can edit the permission and change it. You can remove them or you can change it. Is it. That wraps up the basics of setting up your page with the key things. Once again, you saw in the settings that there's other things that you can have a play around with, but these are the fundamental things. And once you're happy and ready to go, then you can start sharing your page, you can start running ads, you can start publishing posts on your page, and you now have a beautiful Facebook page that has a profile image, a cover photo, a call to action button. It's got ordering for the tabs. You've got users added to the actual page, so there are different admins helping you manage it. You've also got your page username, and you are ready to rock and roll.
If you found this video useful, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for more ways to grow your business using Facebook, having an amazing Facebook page is just one part of the equation. You can also use Facebook Live to generate more leads and sales, but you need to figure out what to say, how to go live, what equipment you need, and how to bring it all together. So I've put together a Facebook Live cheat sheet. It's a super simple guide to get you up and streaming on Facebook Live, even if you've never hit record before. To get your hands on it, simply click on the link in the description below, and thanks for watching.